What's up, guys? Coming at you with another one, man. Shout out to everybody from Lost in Vegas from coming over, man. And definitely shout out to all my barbs out there, man. Y'all been representing hard. We're going to keep this barb season marathon going. We may just kind of call it like a series, like a Nicki series. I think I'm going to keep coming back to Nicki because, you know, she just got bars for days. And I think it's just so many songs you guys are recommending. So I appreciate you guys all tuning in and recommending all the songs, man. I know you guys are like, where the fuck is Manny, guys? Manny has another job, first of all. But second of all, guys, I just want to let's address the elephant in the room, man. Manny is new to breaking down bars, just like I'm new to Spanish. So that was kind of why we kind of did the hybrid hangout, because we was going to jump into some Spanish. I was going to break down some bars for not only you guys, but for him too, and kind of get him up to speed. But I think for Nicki, I think y'all want to hit a bar. So I think I'm going to do this by myself. I think I'm going to do the Nicki series by myself, and maybe everything that's kind of densely rap heavy, I think I'm going to kind of do by myself, because I just think that you know, y'all been very generous. I will say you guys have been very, very generous and very gracious to Manny, but it's been a couple comments that, you know, motherfuckers are like, man, what's going on? And I get it, man. He's just new to breaking down bars. So I just think for the rap shit, I'm going to break that down. We're going to keep it 100 here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to fractions today. Just to recap, guys, we did Plain Jane with Ferg and Nicki Minaj. We did Truffle Butter. We did Barbie Dangerous. We did Good Form, which was fire, by the way. Good Form was funny, but she still did her thing. And we did Crippy Crippy with Nicki Minaj as well. That wasn't part of the Barb season marathon, but we did that as well with Bad Bunny and Farruko, I think is the people on that. So that was hard. So now you're all caught up. Let's get into fractions, man. Nicki Minaj, everybody said that she was barred up on this. You guys went crazy for this song. I know Hard White was another one. In Flames is another one. So there's a lot. So we're going to keep it going, man. So let's get into fractions. Nicki Minaj, let's get it.
I fell back, I had a baby, you know. I did the mother thing, I did the white thing, all that, yeah. But I think it's quite clear now. You need the bad guy.
Okay.
Hey,
This beat is hard, by the way. I got a shout out to the producers who produced this, man. We got YG Beats and Tay Kobang, man. Y'all killed the beat. So I feel like she about to get real crazy on this. What did she say, man? She said, I fell back. I had a baby, you know what I'm saying? I did the mother thing. I got away from the game, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I realized? I realized y'all need the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bad guy. Isn't that? That's a Scarface reference, right? You know what I mean? I haven't seen Scarface. I know y'all fucking tripping on. I know Scarface. Before you lose your mind, I've seen bits and pieces of Scarface. I was young when that came out, so that was never kind of like my era. But I know Al Pacino got busy. So I know that that's an Al Pacino reference. You know what I'm saying? You need the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You need the bad guy. You know what I mean? How do you know who the good guys are if you don't have the bad guy? But what she's saying is, I'm killing this shit. She's kind of flipping it because the rap game needs her, is the way I'm taking that. You know, she's like, you know what? I did the mother thing. I was trying to, you know, be a good girl and, you know what I'm saying, do my thing, you know what I mean? But I could also do the mother thing and I could also do this rap thing. Okay, Nicki, we know. Let's keep it going. This beat is hard, by the way. She about to body it, I believe. Let's get back to it.
I fell back, I had a baby, you know. I did the mother thing, I did the white thing, all that, yeah. But I think it's quite clear now. You need the bad guy. Hey, yo, I'm the one who run the city where they armed and vicious. Accusations on them blogs and they all fictitious. I done bent the realest blocks, pushed the hardest sixes.
Come on.
A couple killers that don't care how far them licks is. Look, bitches act like they want action. Heard they want action. Bitch, we ain't ducking no action. I'm about to get them next.
Okay, all right, she talking her shit already. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one to run the cities where they armed and vicious, right? Rough streets, right? Rough neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? People don't play. When they say armed and vicious, people don't play in those neighborhoods, right? Accusations on them blogs, but they all fictitious, right? They fake. You out there saying all this stuff about me. And you know what, man? You guys did a really good job when I was commenting, or excuse me, when I was doing the video in the comments, you guys were saying, hey, you know what? Nicki has actually helped a lot of people. She's not what the media perceives her to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what she's addressing here. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's what she's addressing here. The many accusations people say about her and kind of like the way she's perceived in the industry. I think that that's a hard line, right? I didn't bent the realest blocks where they push the hardest sixes. I just think she's saying that she's thorough. You know what I'm saying? She's been in she's grew up in hard neighborhoods, and she's respected in lots of neighborhoods. That's kind of where I'm taking that. A couple killers that don't care how far them licks is. It could be literally like they don't care how far they need to go. They'll take care of business. Or it could be on the flip side that they don't care when somebody get a lick or get back, because that's the way I'm seeing that too. It could be a get back. You know what I mean? They don't care how far, they don't care what the repercussions are. We gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? So them licks could be hard as hell. You know what I mean? The repercussion could be hard, but I don't give a fuck. I hang out with motherfuckers that will really get busy. Let me know if I'm on track with that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I can see that a couple different ways.
I done bent the realest blocks, push the hardest sixes. Keep a couple killers that don't care how far them licks is. Look, bitches act like they want action. Heard they want action. Bitch, we ain't ducking no action. I'm about to get them that traction. Send a distraction. Then I'ma line them like fraction. Break, I let them live. Look at all them eating. But
yeah, I gotta stop it. Man. I'm gonna go back to that licks line, because now that she kind of continued that scheme, I think it's she don't care how far we need to go. How far them licks is. I think she like, man, people, because she followed that up with bitches act like they want actions. I heard they want actions, but we ain't ducking no action. So I think that is the licks line. I think is like, we don't care how far you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to sell it on some rap shit, or y'all want to sell it on some gangster shit. You know what I mean? We ain't ducking no action. When somebody say they ain't ducking no action, they're not scared of how bad something can get. If y'all want to fight, we can fight. Y'all want to break out the guns, we can break out the whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? We ain't scared of no action. You say you want action? Okay, you want the smoke? Let's get it. That's the way I'm taking it. So going back to that licks line, I think that's what she's saying. And I'm going to line them up like fractions. So I'm going to knock them down. Line them bitches up. I'm going to knock them down is the way I'm kind of taking that. But also the math play on fractions. You know what I mean? It could be, I don't know. Y'all can help me out. I think she's saying you like a fraction of me. You know what I mean? That could be a reach. That could be a reach on that line. But I think she's also saying, y'all like a fraction of me. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't even you're not even half of me. You a fraction of me, just a small part. So let me know. I kind of think, that if that's not what she means, it sounds good, right? Let's keep it going, man.
break, I let them live. Look at all them eating. But these bitches gon' be mad once I call this meeting. Cause they got
love the flow change, right? Coming out the action and traction, coming out of that scheme. And then she goes back into this slow down flow, right? You know what I'm saying? And she said, I took a break and now they all them eating. So she slowed it down, right? Look at them eating, right? Look at all these artists out here eating because I'm out the game. Look at them eating, right? But the way she said it was smooth as hell. I kind of slaughtered the flow. I apologize. But yeah, the way she said that was cold. And she's saying, like, I took a break, went out and had my kid, did the family thing, and now they all out here eating. Look at them live. Look at them out there. That's cute. They out there doing their little thing. That's so cute. You know what I'm saying? Look at them eating this shit. But they're going to be mad once I call this meeting. So once I come back into this game, oh, they're going to be mad at the motherfucker. They're going to be like, damn it. We can't do shit with this motherfucker. Let's keep it going, though, man. But love the flow, too, and how she came back into it.
Heard they want action, bitch, we ain't ducking no action. I'm about to get them that traction, send a distraction, then I'ma line them like fraction. Break, I let them live, look at all them eating. But these bitches gon' be mad once I call this meeting. Cause they gotta move around once the queen is queen.
Gotta get them up out of here.
Put out all this crack, cause my fiends is fiending.
Yep.
I put these bitches on game, they should be kissing my feet.
Hey.
I tried to give them some press, they tried to say it was beef.
Ooh.
It's Nicki M. Such a little
Another flow she get into. But before we get into the flow, right? What did she say? So coming off the bitches gonna be mad once I call this meeting, she said, because they gotta move around once the queen is queening, right? You know what I'm saying? Meaning once I'm on my queen shit, meaning once I'm back in the game is the way I'm taking that. Or they gotta move around. They gotta get up out the number one spot. And then she followed that up with, I'm about to put out all this crack because my fiends is fiending, right? So I think that's a double entendre. Well, it is a double entendre on the crack drug play, right? It, like crack is drugs, right? And you got fiends, dope fiends that need drugs to survive, right? You know what I'm saying? They're just addicted to the shit. But I also think she's talking about people like fans, maybe the bars, that are waiting for some real lyricism from these rappers. You know what I mean? Female rappers. I'm not trying to start no shit because I'm Switzerland here. I just breaking down the bars, but I think that that's kind of what she's saying. And I also think she's saying that these other girls that are rapping out here, that's a fraction of her, is also fiends because they copy her style. That's the way I'm interpreting that line. I just think that's a very, very layered line on the drug reference, fans fiending for real rap, and other artists that she's talking about, her counterparts or the girls that she's talking about that's fractions of her, they are fiending as well because they're eating while she's not in the game, but they don't really have game or bars or flow like that. So they're fiending for something new. So they need her to come. So the game kind of needs her. They need Nicki more than Nicki needs them. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that was I think that line was layered as fuck is what I'm saying. So let's get back to it. I just want to touch that. And I love the flow change again. Another flow. Let's get back to it.
I put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet. I tried to give them some press.
Yeah.
They tried to say it was beef.
I got to go back. I missed that. Hold on.
Queen is queen.
Hold on. We got to come back to the queen is queen and let's start it over again because that was slick.
Around once the queen is queening. About to put out all this crack cause my fiends is fiending. I put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet. I tried to give them some press. They tried to say it was beef. It's Nicki M. Such a little gem. Bitches
This beat is fucking hard. This shit is crazy. She is bodying this beat. I love how she's coming in and out of these flows. We know she's barred up like a motherfucker. I'm not even really touching the flows, but my God, how she's coming in and out of this flow is beautiful. She is floating on this fucking beat. She said, I put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet. You know what I'm saying? I tried to give them some press. They tried to say it was beef. That, again, you know, when we talked about that in the comments, Barbs, y'all were like, man, Nicki has done so much for a lot of these artists and just done a lot in general for hip hop, and she really doesn't get the recognition that she deserves. And I'm starting to see what you guys are talking about. But I do think this is a big boy bar too, a big girl bar, right? A boss bar, right? Because when she says, I try, you know, they should be kissing my feet. You know, I try to put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet. Yes, I can believe that, but I do think Nicki has a certain persona about herself, and she has a certain prestige. And I think she holds herself at such a high level because she's great at what she does. So it could come off like she is dissing them. You know what I mean? Because if you say something like, you know what I mean, I'm trying to give you some press, you know what I'm saying? You trying to say it was beef. I can imagine, let me give you an example. I can imagine Nicki saying something like, you know, Glorilla or whoever. Let me insert name there. I don't want to say no names, but let you know what you could have did with that flow. You could have did it like that, but that was cute though. You did a good job, and you know I thought that was cool. But you could have took that to another level. Somebody could take that statement as, oh, she's really trying to put me up on game and help me out, and somebody else could take that line like, she's shitting on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you trying to start shit with me. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to say that I ain't shit. You know what I mean? That was cute. That was a cute little line. But yeah, you could have really, like if I had that line, I'm speaking as Nicki. If I had that line, I would have fucking destroyed that shit. But you know what I mean? It was all right, but you could have built on that. That's kind of the way I see this unfolding. That could be what it is. Give me some comments. I really love you guys' comments, man, and your suggestions and your insight on Nicki, because you guys know a lot more about Nicki than I do. So I think that's kind of where she's going, but I don't know. But I love the line though. You know what I'm saying? I tried to give him some press to define the line, because I kind of went on a tangent to define the line. When she says, I'm trying to give y'all some press, I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you guys some shine in the spotlight. You know what I mean? Give you some press. I think she's saying no matter what the fuck I say, whether you take it as a good thing or a bad thing, it's good press for you. Because I just speaking your name, me as Nicki Minaj, just speaking about you or talking about you on Twitter is going to explode your career. Trust me. I think this is the way she kind of saying that. You know what I'm saying? You saying it's beef. Anything I say about you is going to help you. If I give you any kind of attention, it's going to help you, is the way I'm kind of taking that line. Let's keep it going. But love the flow too, man. Love the flow and how she's switching it up, and the beat is just hard. Let's keep it going.
I put these bitches on game. They should be kissing my feet.
Hey.
I tried to give them some press. They tried to say it was beef. It's Nicki M. Such a little gem. Bitches wanna be around me, but I do not fuck with them. All these diamonds on me flooded. I hope nobody gets stuck. If I pull out the Ferrari, then my shooter's in the truck.
Come on.
I can still go to my hood. They know my body is good.
Hey.
$2 million to party in Saudi Arabia clubs.
Yeah.
Popping them things to go up and smoking Los Angeles bud. Deep bitches biting like Joe. Shout out to Kamala though. It's them weak bars thinking that.
I gotta touch it, right? I gotta touch it. When she went into this other flow, you know what I'm saying? She's just kind of riding the fuck out of the beat, you know what I'm saying? Talking about I go to my hood, I know my body is good. The way I'm taking that is she keeps herself up and she's respected in these impoverished hoods or these hoods that, or these neighborhoods that that value bars. You know what I mean? I think she, and I believe that. I believe that if you know about rap and you are a student of the game and you really listen to bars and you kind of break down bars, you know that Nicki is thorough. So I do believe that, you know what I'm saying? But then she switched it up saying $2 million to party in a Saudi Arabian club. But she's also very successful. So when we talk about people that are good at bars and can sell a lot of records and successful, those two things are typically, I don't want to say typically, but those are not always in common, right? When motherfuckers can sell a lot of records and motherfuckers that can actually rap nice, are really barred up, you are on a different level when you could do both. Hence Drake, hence Nicki, you know what I'm saying? Hence, you know what I'm saying, Cole, people like that, they can do both. So they're respected in both climates, you know what I'm saying? Whether you in the hood talking to some street dudes that really know about rap or maybe battle rappers or whatever the case may be, and you can sell out fucking arenas and stadiums and shit like that and do it and have mass appeal, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I feel like she's saying there. But then she said, these bitches biting like Joe. You know, shout out to Kamala though. Shout out to Kamala though. You know what I'm saying? And that's a funny line. And I think people can kind of just go past that line like, okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a Joe Biden line, right? Because she said bitches are biting. But the way she said it, right? Eminem's very good at this too. You can make words rhyme based on how you say it. The term is biting, right? When you bite somebody, like literally biting, is not that, it's copying. Black people, we call that copying, right? When you biting my style, it's like, man, why you got to do everything like me? You know, you had that little younger brother, younger sister, or whatever, that always wanted to be like, they idolize you, your younger brother, younger sister. They wanted to copy everything you do, right? And in the black community, that is a cardinal sin. You do not do that. You got to go your own way. Obviously, we're talking about little brothers or something different, or little brothers or sisters, but even then, even when we were kids, we didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Hang out, go your own way. Even if your way ain't working, follow your own path. Do not fucking copy nobody. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. You will be respected. Even like I said, even if it ain't working, I can understand why you biting somebody else's shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's a cardinal sin in the black community. You do not do that. But getting back to the line, man, I know I get so sidetracked, man. I apologize, guys. How you say bite, and she said biting, as in Joe Biden, right? So what she's saying is women copy her, right? Other artists in the game have always copied her. That's kind of what she's saying. But again, that's a slick way of saying it, right? But you got the Joe Biden line, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kamala though. What I think she's saying, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, maybe this is a reach, but I think this is a hard line if this is what she meant. So not only is she saying other girls copy her, I think what she's saying is Joe Biden copied Obama. That could be a stretch. I know that, but hear me out. Hear me out. I think what she's saying is Obama was president, right? And then Joe Biden was vice president, right? So he was the second in command, right? Then Obama, was out of presidency, right? He got out of presidency because he did the 2 terms, right? Then we had Trump, right? And then Joe Biden copied Obama in becoming the president. Now, I know that could be a stretch, but the only reason why I think she's saying that is because she's saying, shout out to Kamala though, because Kamala was new to the presidency. She didn't come after anybody. She wasn't the vice president. She didn't work her way up. So she wasn't trying to work her way up that way. She was new to the presidency. So there isn't a copy play there. But Joe Biden, since he was second in command, coming after Obama, I feel like that's what she's saying. Like, you just copying. You just doing what you getting in where you can fit in, basically. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Kamala, though, because you got it on the strength. It's kind of the way I'm seeing it. Let me know, Barbs. Let me know if I'm on the right track with that. But that's what I think she's saying. I don't know if I necessarily agree with Joe Biden copying, but that's not the point. The point is, I think that's the scheme, and I think that's the play. And I think that is hard if that's what she meant. Let me know. Let's keep it going.
To go up and smoking Los Angeles bud. Deep bitches biting like Joe. Shout out to Kamala though. But it's them weak bars thinking that she dissing for me. I graded your homework, bitch. It's incomplete. You was trying.
Well. Had to break it down like Ryan Isley on that ass. Yeah, that was hard, man. What did she say? She said, it's them weak bars thinking that she's dissing for me. I graded your homework, bitch. It's incomplete, right? The way she said that was hard. And obviously it's a play on homework, right? You know what I'm saying? I graded your homework and it's incomplete. If your homework's incomplete, you know, your teacher would take that shit back. Go back and finish your homework. You didn't even finish the work. You didn't even do the job the way it's supposed to be done. But going back to the bar, she's just saying that people in her fucking field, they don't have the skill that she has, right? And since she is the queen, and everyone, if you don't look at Nicki as queen of them bars when it comes to any raps, especially women, to any genre, any gender, whether it's male or female, but especially the women, yeah, you need to get my sign of approval, which is the teacher play, queen teacher play. I graded your homework, you know what I'm saying? I'm the standard. You need to get my stamp of approval, and that shit's incomplete. Take that shit back. Rework that shit. Rework them weak ass bars. That was hard. Love that line right there. Let's keep it going.
Popping them things to go up and smoking Los Angeles bud.
Hey.
Deep bitches biting like Joe. Shout out to Kamala though. But it's them weak bars thinking that she dissing for me. I graded your homework, bitch. It's incomplete. If you was trying to be my son, then mission complete. I'm the final level, bitch. They on a mission to be.
I gotta stop it again. I gotta stop it. Gotta stop it again. Because again, I thought she was done with that scheme when we got to the grading your homework, bitch. It's incomplete. She said, if you was trying to be my son, then mission complete. Oh, you killed that. If you're trying to be a branch off my tree and you want me to son you, when somebody say son you, just for all of my non-hip-hop cultured, slang people out there, when someone say you trying to be my son, that is not an endearing term at all. That means, even though the literal term, your son, you love your son, right? But in the rap game, if you're trying to be when somebody say you my son, I'm little broing you, that ain't a compliment. That means you are not even on my level. You are a kid. You know what I'm saying? I forget the line that she said, but basically sit at the kids' table, so to speak, in one of the songs that we did. But that's what she's saying. Like, dude, you know what I mean? You are just not even in my scope of development or music or anything. You are like my son. Your son is not someone that you feel is on your level yet. Obviously, when they grow up, they can become on your level. But yeah, you always gonna look at them as less than. That was hard. Then she finished that scheme up so nasty with, I'm the final level, bitch. They on the mission to beat, right? So the whole complete scheme is complete. She killed that, right? So homework is incomplete. They on, if you're trying to be my son, then mission complete. And then I'm the final level of a video game, right? When you play a video game, the final boss, you know what I'm saying? They're on the mission to beat. I'm the final level, you know what I'm saying? There is nobody higher than me. You need my level of approval before I stamp off on anything. And you can't beat me. I'm Thanos out this bitch. That was fucking hard, the way she brought that home. Let's keep it going.
Word, bitch, it's incomplete. If you was trying to be my son, then mission complete. I'm the final level, bitch. They on a mission to beat.
Yeah.
It's like COVID when the GOAT is on the track, the whole game style.
Yeah, that's a hard line too.
I ain't playing with these bitches, this ain't game style.
Hey.
If Barbie in the building, then she with a gangsta. He ain't gonna hesitate if I tell him to shank some. Just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. You
Jesus, you got to stop it again, man. That was hard, man. Yeah, she's just on her big boss talk, man, from the I'm the final level, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're on a mission to beat. She said, it's like COVID. When the GOAT's on the track, the whole game stops, right? And then she said, but I ain't playing with these bitches. This ain't a GameStop. GameStop was a video game. I don't even know if GameStop is still around, you know, but that's a video game play. But that's also going back to the final level of the game. I'm the boss, right? I'm the final level that you're on the mission to beat, right? The whole gameplay, that's going back to that. So she's scheming like a motherfucker, right? And then she threw in the COVID, right? Because when everybody's calling it the COVID. When COVID was rampant and prevalent, you know what I mean? We had a whole world shut down, basically. You know what I'm saying? It was only necessity, people that were vital. What did they call that? You know, it was a necessity business. Not a necessity business, but you know what I'm talking about. It was a vital business. That was the only people working. Everything else was shut down, right? Everything else was shut down. So she's like, when the GOAT's on the track, when I'm on the track, the whole game stops. Meaning all this fuckery, all these weak lines that y'all got out here, all that shit's done. All that shit comes to a stop, right? And then going back to the GameStop line, someone could read that and be like, oh, she just said GameStop. But she was talking about, I'm the final level, bitches. I'm the final level, bitches. What she said, I'm the final level, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They on a mission to beat me. You know what I'm saying? That's why she came back with the GameStop line. So that's not a corny line. She came back with that because that's a whole video game play talking about she's the final level boss bitch that you need, that you're trying to beat, that you can't. With the incomplete homework, trying to be my son. She was scheming like a motherfucker on that, man. That was crazy. Let's get back to it.
The whole game stop, but I ain't playing with these bitches. This ain't GameStop. If Barbie in the building, then she with a gangsta. He ain't gonna hesitate if I tell him to shank some. Just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. You mean the pink Lamborghini that's at the next house?
Yeah, I gotta talk about it. Real short pause here, guys. I know you probably stay with me. It's Nicki. Don't blame me. It's Nicki. I gotta define the bars, man. She just barring up over here. What did she say after she came off the Barbie in the building? Then she would a gangster. The way she's rapping that, right? The rhyme scheme, gangsta. He ain't gonna hesitate if I tell him to shank some. If I tell him to kill somebody, you know, because we know her husband is thorough. You know what I mean? We know he's had some. We just know he's thorough. Let's just keep it like that, right? But then she said, just put a beauty parlor in the guest house, right? Just put a beauty parlor. So not like a salon, not like I can get not like a one chair, right? Not like, you know, a little, a small little, you know, hairdressing area. No, I put a beauty parlor in my guest house, in the guest house, right? And then she said, you mean the pink Lamborghini? No. That's the next house. So the way she's saying that, you can just skip over the line, but that's a big boss talk, big boss bitch talk, right? She's all, you mean the pink Lamborghini? That's like you're talking to somebody, right? I just put, I just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. You know what I mean? So you stunting, right? You know what I mean? You talking to somebody, you stunting, meaning that you're bragging, right? Like, yeah, just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. And then the person answers, says, oh, you mean the pink Lamborghini? That must be code for what she's bragging, but it must be code for the Lamborghini. You know what I mean? You mean the pink Lamborghini? She said, no. That's at the next house. Don't get it fucked up. So that's even more of a stunt, but like, no. That's at the next house. You know what I mean? That ain't even, this is house 1 or house 3 or whatever the case. That's at the other one. You know what I'm saying? What did she say in one of the songs? I think, was it Seeing Green, that she said, bought a Lamborghini, not to drive, but just to walk around it, just to look at that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That is the slickness in the bars, man. Let's keep it going, man. I just wanted to bring that up because motherfuckers be acting like, you know, that was an Bob, but that's just a big boss line. The way, and it's clever and it's witty and it's funny too. Let's keep it going.
He ain't gonna hesitate if I tell him to shank some. Just put the beauty parlor in my guest house. You mean the pink Lamborghini that's at the next house? Fuck him so good what I got, I'm walking with his chest out. I wish these bitches wanted more talent and less clout. I fall back and just give them some space. Cause when you already won, what the fuck is a race?
Yeah.
Look at them fucking for raps. Oh, what a disgrace. I put that on A-Rod, none of you bitches is safe.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. What fucking Nicki, man. Jesus Christ. How many ways can you talk about somebody? I wish these bitches wanted more talent and less clout. I wish they did. You know what I mean? Because they just, it would actually give me more competition is the way I think she's saying. It's like, I wish these motherfuckers wanted more talent and less clout, but all they want is the clout. You know what I'm saying? I fell back and just gave them some space because when you already won, what the fuck is a right? Hold on, let me say that again. Let me get that right. She said, I fall back and I give them some space because when you already won, what the fuck is a race? There is no race. There is no race. You know what I'm saying? I've already won, right? You know what I'm saying? I've already got the crown. There is no race. Then she just shits on you at the highest level, right? Like, look at them fucking for raps. You know what I'm saying? What a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? Look at them fucking for raps. Now, this is just a travesty, you know what I'm saying, for women, some women that get into the industry and have to do things that they don't want to do, right, to get where they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Having sex, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You use your imagination, right? And that's what she's saying. Like, look at these fucking for raps. You know what I'm saying? What a fucking disgrace. So that could mean to ascend your career, or that could mean literally trying to fuck just to get to make a breakthrough in the rap game, or literally getting raps, you know what I'm saying? Literally having ghostwriters and shit like that and doing whatever you got to do. Selling your soul is what I'm saying. She's saying literally fucking, but I mean, it could be a whole slew of things there. But that was hard. Then what she said with the baseball play, I put that on A-Rod. None of these bitches is safe. So when people say, I put that on anything, I put that on my mom, I put that on my father, I put that on whatever. She's saying I put that on A-Rod. A-Rod is a baseball player, right? You know what I'm saying? And none of you bitches are safe. So it's a baseball play there, right? But what she's saying is, when you put that on something, means I'm telling you the truth. So I think she's saying, look at them fucking for raps, what a fucking disgrace. You know what I mean? I think she really knows about some of these girls that's done certain things. And because when you say, I put that on whatever, I put that on my mom, that means you're telling the truth. You know what I mean? You have no reason to lie. So I think that's kind of what she's saying. Using the A-Rod baseball play, fire, dude. Talk, just big boy talk, big girl talk, whatever you want to call it, at the highest level, man. Let's finish it up. Are we almost finished? Jesus.
Raps, oh, what a disgrace. I put that on A-Rod, none of you bitches is safe. Make his dick get hard soon as I brush up, but we tryna be subtle. Whole city go up when a bitch touch down like them niggas in a hot dog.
Football play.
Sex game still cold as on igloo. Head game slicker than Little Miss Gorilla Glue. He tryna eat it up. I said come and get it, boo.
I think it's about to end. It looks like it's about to end here. But I got to touch the Gorilla line, right? You know what I'm saying? I thought she was going to finish this out because she switched up the flow again, right? When the city go up, right? That was a football play when she said, whole city go up when the bitch touched down like them niggas in a hot dog, right? Touchdown, you know, you make a touchdown in football, you know, that's how you win the games. More points you score, which is a touchdown. But she's saying, I make the city go up. The city gets live. Everyone's excited. Everybody wants to party. Everybody is excited to see Nicki as soon as she touches down wherever she's at, any city or whatever case may be, to define the line. But that's a football reference, right? But I thought she was going to finish it up on this kind of like upbeat, just because she changed the flow again. And now she's just kind of talking her shit. You know, city go up when I touch down. It's like in a hot tub, right? You know what I'm saying? Sex game so cool. You know what I'm saying? I got him on igloo or whatever she said, right? But then she said head game slicker than that Little Miss Gorilla Glue. I'm not going to define that. Y'all know who she talking about. You know we talking about Glorilla and shit, but I kind of fuck with some songs from Glorilla. I ain't going to lie. But that was funny, though. That was a slick little line. So let's finish it up. I just had to touch that real quick.
Head game slicker than Little Miss Gorilla Glue. He tryna eat it up. I said come and get it, boo. While I count a meal. jigger what, jigger who?
That's the second time, the second song now she said something about Jigga. I'm gonna let it finish and then we can talk about it. Yeah, that was hard, dude. Shout out to everybody that wanted me to get to that, because I see why. She was barred up like a motherfucker. The beat is hard as hell. This is kind of like what we call like a hood like song. This is a hood banger for sure, because this just bangs. I'm gonna bang the hell out of this as soon as I turn this camera off. I'm gonna dig into this a little bit more because I might have missed some lines in there. But man, loved the beat, man. Loved her flow. Loved how she approached it. Loved the big girl, big boy, boss bitch talk. Love all that, man. But I want to talk. Let's talk about something real quick before we end this, man. While I count a Millie, Jigga what? Jigga who? Obviously, she's talking about Jay-Z, but I don't know if, because obviously we know with the whole Iceman project and Drake talking about mentioning Rock and all that shit and Jay-Z. So we know that what that's about. And we know Jay-Z had the freestyle or whatever the case may be at his concert. So we know what's up with that. So I don't know if this goes back to that. Y'all give me some feedback. I don't know what's going on there. And I had never heard that they had problems, but maybe they do. Maybe the whole team had problems with Jay-Z. I don't know. Let us know. Let me know, I guess, on that, man. But that was fire, man. Shout out to everybody that recommended that, man. That was hard, man. I can't wait to keep this going, man. I'm going to bring a lot more hip-hop breakdowns for you. Like I said, I'm probably going to do most of the hip-hop breakdowns just because Manny's just not up on that. And he'll probably come in on some of them, don't get me wrong. But we're working on some other content for Hybrid Hangout. But the rap shit, man, keep the fucking Barb train coming, man. This was hard. I thoroughly enjoyed that, man. Shout out to everybody that made their recommendations. Make sure when you comment and you say more Nicki, make sure you tell us what songs. Please tell us what songs, or tell me what songs you want me to do. And we'll dig into it, man, and we'll get it done. I hope you guys appreciate this, man. I'm having fun. Let's keep it going. And anybody else, you know what I'm saying? We might do some, I saw one request for Eminem and Nicki. I forget the name of the song. But maybe we'll get to that too as well. But I know Up in Flames is a big one too, so I'm probably going to get to that too. Maybe I'll do that next. And that's it. So I'm Ryan, man. Thank you so much again for checking out Hybrid Hangout, man. It means so much to me, guys. I do this because I just love to have fun and hang out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can do this and make money from it. If you guys know us from Las Vegas, I'm like, yeah, we make a little bit of money, but we do it for the strength. So shout out to everybody, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff, man. Until next time, I'm Ryan. Hybrid Hangout. I'm out.